The fast-developing villages in Ibejuleki, with new houses and other properties springing up daily. These seeming physical developments are not unconnected to the fact that Taro Ilegbun is situated in an area that's becoming one of the most sought-after locations for real estate developers and other investors. However, the fear that these houses will be demolished anytime soon engulfs the residents of Taro Ilegbun community. In the course of regularizing their status as landowners, an order of eviction came up. Their disapproval to the decision of the Lagos state government on the planned takeover of the land, they embark on another protest to draw public attention. Despite several petitions and recent protests to the State House of Assembly, they seem not to be satisfied with responses received.
The government of recent time brought us a demolition letter that they want to take over the land and the property if within 7 days, if you are not coming out with the property with our document. We also believe that for recent time we have been approached government to give us a title of this land, which the process is ongoing. But we also surprised that the other sets of agents of government brought demolition letter. So we were what this all about. So that's why we cry to Alausa, which we know that governor of this state is our father. And if we have a problem, we cannot meet any other person except our father. So when we rush to him and he calmed us down that definitely that he's going to look into that matter. And that's the process we are now.
Some residents may be facing worse situation of being evicted for the second time. Sahid Josumu just relocated from a neighboring village, Kaitoro, to Taro Ilegbun after his house was demolished and the land taken over by the state government.
On the February 8th, when these people came to my place at Kaitoro Phase 2, they came there to demolish our house without no notice around 3 o'clock in the morning. My house is about almost 7 million. It's a room serve I put there, 2-bedroom, standard. Almost 6 million to 7 million. The demolish is. Now I'm still paying again to still start again. So I don't want them to come here again where I'm just trying to sleep, wake up. What we heard from there is that we are rebuying the place again, which I have to pay again.
That's what they told you?
That is what they told me, 500,000 for one plot again, which I've already paid.
Over there?
Over there again. And they are telling us that by October, they are going to carve the place for us. Everybody that has a land there, they are going to carve a place for them, their land for them. Because we heard that developers have bought that place. So inside here, among maybe 600 acres that we have there, they are giving us just 218 plots to share among ourselves.
Although the 7-day eviction notice has since expired, the removal notices on some houses by the Lagos State Building Control Agency adds to the fear of forceful eviction, more so that the regularization of their land titles is being delayed.
Lagos State Building Control Agency, they are the one that brought the demolition letter. Though initially NTDA also brought their own, which we also went to them and they told us that the action, they will stay action. And while the process for document to release title to the land is ongoing. So we don't know what next we need to do than to cry to the government. We are struggling not to fight with the government. We are pleading with them to give us a title of this land so that we can settle, our family can settle. And I can tell you that we are taxpayer. And I tell you this, the property we have now is the only thing that we have in our lives. If the last property is taken away, where will you go? Where will you go? So that's why we are fighting and we're pleading the government to release this land for us.
The government not bring my house, so my daughter, we buy this land for me, don't die you. We don't die you over 35 years, so we dey you. All this fruit, now they just say they help myself.
Most of the residents are retirees like Mr. Dabo Emmanuel, who deployed his savings over the years to buy a piece of land and put up a 3-bedroom apartment. He possesses the receipts for the purchased land, deed of assignment, a survey and layout plan.
When I was trying to possess this place, I interviewed the surveyor. He said there is one original survey plan that will come from Alausa, and I said that is the one I wanted. So it was given to me. I paid 150,000 naira, and that is they said that is the original copy.
Who did you pay to?
To the surveyor. Yes, to the surveyor. So I have it here. This is it. So all of a sudden I saw, when I went to church, in the evening I came, my daughter came outside and said, Daddy, who has designed this place? I said, what type of design is that? So when I got there, I discovered remover. This is my last hope. For now, I retired on the 3rd of September 2019. I'm yet to be paid any benefit. So I have nothing. It's only the government that is still owing me. I have nothing to collect again from the government except my entitlement and yet to be given. So this is my last hope, myself and my family. So we are pleading and we are begging the government, even our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to please rethink and give honor to God by releasing this land for us. So we don't want them to demolish our house, and we don't want them to send us packing unexpectedly. So God will continue to bless him and move his government forward.
The origin and ownership of the land is further explained by the traditional head of the community, Saheed Balogun.
I'm part of the family that sold land to them. Not only one family. Family here are up to 6 or 7, I can see, that own land here. And everybody has their own clients. Our grandfather settled here at the year 1814. Since then, we did not know whether this place belonged to government or anything. But in 2006, when government was about to claim the other side of the road for PAU, they called Pan-African University. They called all the 13 families owning that land that they wanted to allocate that place to PAU. And after then, all this side will be freed for us. And we are going to have relocation to any other places that the government will provide. But since then, we did not hear anything from them. The only thing we see, about 3 years ago, suddenly we see some people from Alausa came to our settlement here, begins to mark houses. We near them, what for? They said this place is government land. We said government land, government has acquired the other side of the place for Pan-Africa. Eleganza too have acquired part of the land through Lagos State government. Where are we going?
Okay, when you sold the lands to them, did you complain? I mean, do you explain to your clients or the people coming here that these lands are free?
No. What we observed at the beginning is that all this area belongs to Agric, and that from that Agric may be changed to residential. That is our belief by then. On that belief, we stand to sell land for them. And they too, they went to Alausa, they made it that it's Agric, but can be changed to residential. But just of a sudden, when we are hearing industrial, we've not heard that before. We've not heard anything about industrial before. If not, people will not buy safe. If they made industrial on the survey, they will not pay. But now they've paid, they've established, they've developed their area. So government should consider us. We are appealing to them.
Okay, can you tell us specifically what government wants to use the land for?
You cannot see. You cannot see. Only what we see is demolition papers coming all around the fences. So we don't know their purpose.
Investigation reveals that none of the aggrieved residents has the certificate of occupancy and building plan approval in their possession.
Kayetoro sector.
Reacting to the allegations, the General Manager of the Lagos State New Town Development Authority, Mr. Olakunle John, says the land is committed to Iberekodo and Kayetoro New Town Development schemes. There may be a soft landing for all parties.
I knew they have written to House of Assembly. They have informed me, and they have even called me on the matter. Likewise to all other places. But as I've said, in view of the appeal and the level of development, demolition may not take place. But they agreed that occupy an illegal parcels of land, and the land belongs to Lagos State governments, and the area is part of our schemes. My advice that they should conduct themselves properly and be patient. That is what we told them the other time. That they don't attack government officers. There are some areas we go and do our marking like that, and they attack our officers. There is a little bit of reported cases of attack. But when I go there, I told them that so far you knew that you are occupying a government land, you are here illegally, although you may be claiming that you have been here for over 10 years, that you need to conduct yourself properly, that you need to write a letter to appropriate quarters, as well as follow it up and be patient.
After speaking with the Lagos New Town Development Authority, NTDA, we attempted to get the position of the Lagos State Building Control Agency, which carried out the removal markings, but its officials refused to speak on camera. However, an official of the agency who spoke off camera said the action was taken on the directive of the NTDA. Besides the problem of authenticating their land documents, residents of Taro Ilegbun are also facing infrastructure challenge. Most of the public amenities on ground are outcome of self-help community and individual efforts to make the environment habitable.
Since government is not yet ready to help us, we need to help ourselves. So we have spent up almost 8 million naira, approximately 8 million naira on electrification. You can see many posts. If you count posts here, you see like about 350 posts that we have erected. Now there are still some that we have not even connect wire to them. So about road project, every year, annually, we always embark on grading. Then last year during COVID-19, if I should remember vividly, last year from May to June, before the rain, we carry out an mechanized drainage system, which we hired excavators, payloaders, and graders as well to embark on that project, and we spent about 3.5 million. We have embarked on many projects. Even if I should talk about major entrance to our community, before our able governor now award Ekpe Road, construction of Ekpe Road now, we have spent a lot of money on that entrance to make sure we construct that entrance for easy flow of cars, both in and out. So I'm using this medium to plead to our able governor, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to please listen to our suffering, listen to us, so that we know all our investment will not go in vain.
I'm a widow, my Lord, Governor, help me, I borrow not for money. Not for money, I borrow to build, I'm a widow.
The position of the Lagos State New Town Development Authority may come as a relief to residents of Taro Ilegbun, but until the regularization of their properties is complete, the apprehensions may be far from over.